What's up, team? All right, so let's just do this. I have one goal with this channel. It's to hopefully help you get better at guitar. So every time I make a video, there's a point to it. And the reason I'm making this video is a follow-up to one that I did yesterday that had all these things called intervals, okay? And in that video, I'll link at the end, it has all the fancy charts, okay? But I get a lot of questions from people that say, or comments, I don't see the point. What's the point of this? How will I use this? Well, I can't answer that for you, okay? Don't do this. Don't get stuck. If you go to my videos or anyone else's, and you see someone go, don't try and play what we play note for note. I'm just giving you a framework. I'm giving you a reference point. You're the artist. You're the creator. So you do what you want with it, and I'm going to do what I want with it, and hopefully we'll make something that moves somebody, even if it's just ourselves. So let's do this. I'm going to kind of go through what I did yesterday, the nuts and bolts of it real quick, then watch the video at the end, grab the ebook, because it gives you all the things I'm playing here. So let's think about when we're a baby, right? We hear a note, and then we hear another note, and another note, and another note, and that ends up being a basic melody, right? So you think of like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, Happy Birthday. They're just basic little melodies, right? You can put a harmonic chordal structure underneath, but what I did yesterday is so this is an E minor bar chord, right? So if you don't know that, it's okay. Just watch the video at the end. I'm trying to give you a little more sidebar in-depth stuff. Then you've got this C5, okay? And then you've got the G. So essentially, the theory part, you guys know I'm going to give you that, is this is a minor 6, relative minor, E minor. Then we go to the 4 chord, C, and then we go to the 1 chord, G. So this is like the parents, the home. All right, so what I did is I did intervals. So I talked about that melody. So if I play one note, that's one note. There's an E. Now, if I play this other note here, there's a specific name for that. It's called an interval, the distance between two notes. So from here to here is a minor third. Okay, so let's stop right there. Why would you want to know that? Why would you not want to know that? Because it's just another thing you can add to your playing catalog. So if you're playing, maybe you don't want to play the full rich E minor. Maybe you want to just emphasize the main components of an E minor chord, which is E and G. So maybe you want, instead of going, you want to go two different feels. So you just want to have different things in your arsenal. That's why you should want to learn anything. Knowledge is power. That saying exists for a reason, and you need to like put that in your head. So I want you to push yourself. Even when you get frustrated, it's okay to put the instrument down and walk away. So I went through this. I started here, and this is all in that ebook, okay? It's at the video linked at the end. So we do from the root to here is a minor third, and then we have this interval from here to here. And it tells you in the ebook what these are, okay? We're not gonna really go through that. That's in there, okay? We're just focused on making music, all right? So we do this E minor thing with intervals, the distance between two notes. We're always gonna go back to the root though, E, right? And the reason you have most of the stuff's rooted from the E and A strings on a guitar, it's the lowest fundamental notes. It's the two thickest strings. It gives you, that's your bass, that's your low end, right? Now you can do stuff off the D, different voicings and get creative, but this is where kind of the low end richness comes from. So I'm gonna pedal off that E, meaning just keep hitting, going, so again, don't do what I do, just use this as a reference. I always say that in videos too, a framework. Rhythm is king. Now I'm finger picking this. If you can just get this, just get that real simple, okay? See? Root, minor, third, E, G, E, G, E, G, E, G. Okay, and then I went down to the C, and then we did C. And here I just did intervals. I didn't even do a chord. I just went C, there it is, 3rd fret, A string. And then I hit this interval here. That's a major third, okay? So that's C to E. So we went from a minor interval, E to G, to a major third interval, C to E. This is why you want to know the theory. Trust me, it's so much better when you know this stuff. Just trust me it is, okay? I did this one. I only did stuff on the B and high E string, but I always did the root right here, the C. C's always home. Okay? You don't have to do what I do. I don't want you to ever get hung up on that. When you watch somebody's video, even when I learn cover songs, yeah, I'm gonna stay true to the core foundational parts of that song, but I'm gonna make it my own. Otherwise, I'm not having fun playing it. So we don't need no cover song police up in here telling us, oh, you missed that note there on that. Okay, again, so C. And in the video yesterday, I wasn't using meters. I was mostly doing a bit. Two different feels. That's why you got to get used to playing with the pick and your fingers. You need a combination of both. Just trust me on this. You're going to hear some song down the road, or you've already heard songs where there's a finger picker. And if you're not really exercising this part of your rhythm hand, your rhythm, then you're just not going to have it. So just try and mix it up. Ditch the pick. Okay? And then we went to the G. Okay? So again, what's your goal on guitar? I know my goal on this channel, it's not about subscribers and views, and yeah, that's great, and the channel's growing and I love it, and it's all because of you. But my goal is to help you get better. That's it. That's all I want for you, okay? So every time you watch a video, or if you're new, I'm gonna do my best to hit things from multiple angles. Even if you come watch a video and you're totally like, I have no clue what that dude just said. Come back, I'm gonna hit it again from a different angle. Eventually, ding, light bulbs, you're gonna get it. Okay, so now on the G, when we kind of go through our progression, root right there, G, okay? And then there's another major third interval, look. But check this out. We'll do this because this is gonna be fun. If you look at that shape, okay, this is only one fret away, right, from where your root is. But if you play it here, if you major third interval, it's 2 frets up. See, 1, 2. That's just the way the guitar's laid out because of the way it's tuned. That's why the guitar's nuts, but that's why it's amazing and beautiful at the same time. So G, root, major third. So now you want to know what a major third of G is. That's B, okay? So G and B, and then you have all these other intervals. I did these. Look at all that you got. Look at all that, like, sonic possibility. Okay, again, the point is to make music that you've never made before. If you don't push yourself, look, I can't help you. I'll try, but if you want to just stay playing like E minor like this your whole life, okay, and then go into C like this, and I'll never knock this. This is great, okay? G like that. But I want you to have that and more. So that's, again, what I'm trying to do here. So if you kind of went through the whole progression, like, watch, I'll switch back to the pick. Now I'll kind of strum stuff, watch. Making music. See, and I might catalog right there too. I'm like, oh, you know what? When I play that one, there's a little bit of dissonance in there, right? So maybe I'll do more of a finger picking thing. Use open strings like. There's all these like infinite possibilities you can do when you play the guitar. So, number one rule, just to wrap this up. Have fun, okay? Watch the video I'm going to link at the end. Grab the ebook, and then you can get in and you can learn all the intervals, the theory behind it. I want you to get better at guitar, have fun playing guitar. I want you to make music for other people to hear. Even if it's just for you, if you bring joy to yourself, that's a win in my book, okay? But I'd love for you to go out and play in front of other people. Don't let anyone discourage you from doing that. Just, who cares what they think? Let it fly. Go for it, okay? But just keep coming back here. I'm not leaving. This channel is amazing because of you, and that's it. It's our channel. So let's just keep this thing rolling. But I just wanted to hop on here and kind of have just a little personal, like more just in-depth thing and tell you why we're doing this. And really, to me, I'll kind of answer the question I asked you. The end goal is there is no end goal in guitar. That's the beauty of it, right? You'll never, not one guitar player in the world is going to be a master of every genre. There is no master. It's just you're always learning. As long as you keep that in your mind, you're good. All right. Drop Jellyfish or your favorite sea creature in the comments. Thanks to everyone that's become a member on the channel. So we have memberships if you want to support the channel. I'll try and link the newsletter down below. And hopefully this little video gave you some insight into why we keep playing this beautiful thing. I know sometimes we want to smash it into pieces. Don't do that. Love your guitar, love you back. But just put in the work. All right. See you in the next video. Peace.